Gwen.
Hey, Pete.
I can't believe this happened to you.
I was always raised by my dad to be a good person. And now look at me. I'm no better than the people he put away.
Gwen, you're not a criminal.
Thanks.
So why are you in prison? Shouldn't you be in juvie?
Well, since I did something so bad as fighting the cops, my choice was 12 months in juvie or 6 months in prison.
You should have taken the 12 months. Half a year in prison with all these lunatics? I don't even want to think about what could happen to you.
Well, I chose it so I could get out of here sooner, so I could see you sooner.
Gwen, you don't deserve any of this.
I deserve it more than you. You've been telling me how I don't deserve this, and you do, but that's not true. You do everything in your power to save people, to do the right thing, and what have I done? I spent my entire life doing nothing, and my first noteworthy action is attacking cops? My dad would be so ashamed of me to call me his daughter.
No, Gwen, if I was your dad, I would be so proud of you.
Thanks. It really means a lot that you're still here for me.
And speaking of your dad, when he was dying, he knew that I was Spider-Man. Did you tell him?
No. I made a deal with you to keep your secret, and I've kept it.
All right. Talking time's done. Get back in your cell.
Please, can I have a few more minutes with my boyfriend?
Your time has expired. Move, Stacy.
Please.
Hey, Ned, where's Jameson?
Mr. Jameson hasn't been here since he went public about his creation of Scorpion.
Well then, why are you guys here?
Mr. Jameson is still paying us to be here even though he's not here.
Then why don't you just tell him that you were here when you really aren't?
Well, we're writing all the Bugle stories for Mr. Jameson, and it won't be much of a daily Bugle if we don't put the newspapers out daily.
Okay, but if you leave, then how will Jameson even know?
I guess that's true.
I don't know how I didn't think of that. I feel like such an idiot. I wasted like 3 weeks of my life. Hey, Peter, I was curious if you could give me some advice?
What kind of advice?
I'm trying to ask out Miss Brant.
Okay, but why are you asking me?
Well, no one could give me better advice. JJJ is not here, and even if he was, he would give me terrible advice. Robbie's always super busy. Phil is really angry and wouldn't reply to me. You're the only person here who's in a relationship and is able to give me decent advice.
Alright, those all sound like very true points, but first things first, is Betty even single?
Found out yesterday she is.
Well, first try starting up a conversation.
But what do I start off saying?
I don't know. Hey girl, I'm sexy, you should go out with me.
You call that a pickup line?
Well, you asked me for my advice, so I'm giving you some.
Fair enough.
So after you start off your conversation, ask her out.
What if she says no?
What if she doesn't?
Okay, I'll try. Hi, Betty.
Hey, Ned.
Yeah, hey girl, I'm hot, go out with me.
What?
Ned, I was joking, you shouldn't actually say that.
Well, I can't take back what I said.
Well, why don't you just try being yourself?
I can't, that's
It's better than not being yourself.
worst advice ever. Hey, Betty, I'm sorry about what I said. I'm mildly autistic and sometimes I say things I don't mean to.
You know that has nothing to do with autism, right?
Yeah, I'm just nervous. What I wanted to say was, do you want to go out with me? You know, I should head home. Sorry for asking.
Sure.
What?
I'll go out with you.
Okay, cool. Where do you want to go out?
Anywhere's fine with me. What time are you planning to go out?
How about 6?
8. I'm busy from 6 to 7. See you then.
Hello.
Hi.
So it seems you're new around here. What did you get arrested for?
My boyfriend got in a disagreement with cops, and I got caught in the crossfire. What about you?
Killing 10 or 20 people. So you're taken?
Yeah. Why?
Well, you're an attractive woman, and most men here have not seen or touched a woman in years, so you better watch out.
Is that a threat?
No, just saying your boyfriend might not be too happy once you get out of here.
Hi, Harry.
Peter? What are you doing here?
I wanted to talk to the CEO.
What do you want from him?
He stole money from someone who already didn't have very much money.
Wow. I don't like him, but I didn't know he was that bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk with him.
Who are you? What are you doing in my office?
Hello, Mr. Kingsley. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. I'm Peter Parker.
All right, Peter. What questions do you have for me?
I heard you stole money from a guy I know, Phil Urich.
Oh, that. I needed more money for our projects.
But aren't you a millionaire?
Yes, but all my money goes into paying my employees. I need extra money for the projects.
But how can you live with yourself knowing that you robbed someone who already didn't have that much money?
I didn't steal from him. I asked him for his money and he gave it to me.
Well, he seems very angry at you for stealing his money.
He probably needed the money, but didn't realize he needed it when he gave it to me.
So, are you gonna give him any of his money back?
Too occupied, not able to. It was a good talk, but I suggest leaving. I have things to do.
So, now do you see why he's a terrible man?
Well, apparently it wasn't to blame on Kingsley. My friend lent him money and it was wrongly expecting money back.
Come on.
Is something wrong, Harry?
Look, Peter, I need proof of him being a bad person so I can get my dad out of prison. My dad is the only family I have left. And if he's sentenced to prison for life, I have no one.
I'm sorry about that, Harry. Hey, have you heard about Gwen's dad?
Yeah. He was such a good man. I really feel bad for Gwen, but she doesn't have someone trying to take her dad's place. Like this one guy I know.
Is that the only reason you hate Kingsley?
I don't know. Maybe he's a good man, but the fact that my dad put blood, sweat, and tears into this company, and Kingsley just takes it from him, thinking he's a better person than my dad? Sometimes my dad puts his work before me. Put people like you who are smarter than me before me. But I still know that he loves me. And I can still rely on him. And I'll probably never see him again. If only people thought, like me, that Kingsley is a bad person.
He is a bad man. He told me that he'd help my project, and he never did. When I asked him about it, he said he never wanted to help me with this project. He also said I did horrible things when I really didn't. And he made everyone here think I'm a bad person.
Hey, Ned.
Hey, Betty, you look nice.
Thanks, you look good too.
There's a restaurant down there. Would you want to hang out there?
I'll go anywhere where I don't have to be in the rain.
Hello again.
What are you doing in here? This is the women's shower room.
Just paying a visit to my favorite inmate.
Guard!
The guards won't help you. A prison break is happening right now, and before I get out of here, I have some unfinished business with you.
Stay away.
So, Ned, was there anything you wanted to talk about?
I can't think of anything to talk about. Can you?
How have things been recently?
Not too good. My family moved away from me and told me they never wanted to see me again. And all of my friends decided to leave me too. And I just want someone to stay with me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I feel like I have this effect on people which just makes them want to leave me.
You haven't had that effect on me.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Please don't do this.
What are you doing in the shower room at these hours? And why is he here?
I was taking a shower before I went to bed, and all the guards had been taken out, and this guy was able to enter here.
I've noticed how down you seem, and I know prison isn't all that fun, but I feel like something more is wrong than that.
Well, you probably know Captain Stacy was my father, and he died recently. And the only person I have is my boyfriend, and I can't even see him anymore.
I'm real sorry to hear that. George was a good friend. I'll escort you out and explain to the other cops.
Thank you.
So, how's Jameson?
Angry, as always.
What else is new?
So, this is my house. Do you want to go inside with me?
Yeah, sure. You have a nice place.
Thanks. I'm sorry if it's messy. Do you want some food? Because the food at the restaurant was not that good.
Do you have any garbage? Because I think that would taste better than the food there.
Point is, are you hungry?
Not really. Are you planning on me staying over?
I do want you to stay.
Oh, okay. I'll sleep on your couch.
No, you can sleep on my bed. I'll sleep on the couch.
It's your bed. You should sleep on your bed.
I have a solution. We both sleep on my bed.
I'm not entirely... I'm okay with sleeping in your bed.
That's what I thought.
That bed looks really comfy. It's different seeing it up close and seeing it through the window.
What?
Nothing?
Maybe you should sleep at your place.
Why?
It's just that it's getting late and I have to get up at 6 every morning.
You wake up at 5:27.
How would you know that?
Get out!
No, I'm sorry, it's not what it sounds like.
Get out of my house!
What's this?
Hello, Spider-Man. It's good to see you.
Hobgoblin, I'm not in the mood to deal with you right now.
Well, I'll make your death quick and painless then.
I'm gonna take you down.
You know who I am.
Ned, you're a good person. Why would you do this to yourself?
Because it's the best version of myself.
You were one of my best friends, Ned. But now, I have to make you pay for what you've done.
Where am I?
Where you belong.
Betty, I loved you. You loved me. You decided to leave me, just like everyone else.
I did love you, and I would have forgave you for stalking me if it weren't for the fact that you killed all those people.
I didn't kill anyone.